Isn't that a cool nebula? Nebulas are very cool to look at. All right, guys. So the reason I'm back here is I was jumping through systems and I came upon a system that looks like it's got a bunch of biologicals in it. And let me show you the system real quick. Looks nothing out of the ordinary in here, right? So, but how do I know it's got biologicals in it? Well, I've got EDCoPilot running, and in the information tab of EDCoPilot under the biologicals side tab, whatever you want to call it, it's showing me a whole bunch of potential biologicals in here. And some of them are worth quite a bit of money. So not all of them, but certainly some of them are. So I wanted to check that out. I guess the first one is let's go to planet 3 or A4, I guess, planet A4. So that would be that one right there, A4, which makes sense because it's a landable planet with a slight atmosphere. So let's go check that out. Okay, guys, I am well aware that at this point, the screen for ED Copilot should not be up. I forgot to put it away. So for the next, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, basically until I land on the planet, that screen is going to be up. I apologize for that, but you're really not missing anything other than me scanning the planet by shooting some probes at it. Let's do a quick surface scan. We got to slow down. There we go. See if 3 is enough. May not be. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. We're going to need to do one more in the back. Or even 2. God, this came in bad. I don't think we're going to hit 3 here. Or 4, I mean. For efficiency. We won't get the bonus because that's way too big a spot in the back. I don't think I'm going to hit it with just 1. Yeah, that ain't happening. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm going to need to launch a bunch of probes probably to cover that. I'm using a totally unengineered ship, including the planetary scanner, which is why this is so crappy. Oh, I'm also shooting in the wrong place. This is in the front. Oh my god. I'm shooting them at the back. I should have been shooting at the front. Okay, I probably could have had it in 4 then. I just was an idiot here. Yep, could have had it in 4. Oh, yeah, let's see what we have. Bacterium is worthless. Stratum tectonicus is worth a lot. So let's see if there is some stratum here. Oh, as we approach this, let me show you. Oops. Yeah, you saw that already. Let me show you where we are compared to the bubble. So we are actually, all this stuff right here is where the Guardian sites are. So we're not too far from the Guardian sites. We're a long way from the bubble. Doing a little bit of exploration on here, but you can see we're just a little bit past the Guardian sites. All right. Let's go find a nice open spot to land, preferably in sunlight. Is this all sunlight here or not? I can't tell. Yeah, I think this is sunlight. So maybe over here. I'm going to pull up as soon as we get closer. There we go.
There's a recorded location of a green strait of tectonics approximately 1,152.95 kilometers from us. Coordinates have been locked into the guidance computer.
So that's another thing that EDCoPilot does is it has coordinates
This one's a high metal content world.
of
Gravity is 0.3.
previously discovered
Surface temperature is minus 94 degrees Celsius.
previously discovered biologicals. Like in this one, it just told me it knows where there's a stratum tectonicus. And if we can't find it elsewhere, we can fly to that coordinate. But usually, you could just kind of find it by flying yourself without needing to follow the co-pilot's guidance and get it even faster. So I'm kind of going towards that greenish area up ahead, which should be less mountainous. But yeah, definitely. So we'll start here and we'll fly in 70 degrees roughly in that direction. And I can turn off night vision here. We're pretty low to the ground. And we've got sunlight. So we're in good shape. So stratum tectonicus, either here or up ahead. Okay, we're getting some bacteria here. Already visible. Might as well scan the bacteria out of the ship, even though we're not going to stop for it to actually scan it. Oh, come on. There we go.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a bacterial source. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 1.69.
And here's some stratum tectonicus, it looks like. Because it looks like a 3D bacteria. No, that's definitely stratum. Alright, let's land here. Yeah. Let's make sure I'm wearing the right suit.
We have touchdown, Commander. First landing on this body.
Energy link selected. Profile analyzer selected.
I'm not wearing the right suit.
Deploy command.
Okay, let's
Profile analyzer
get back in and wear the right suit. Loadouts. I need my Artemis suit. There we go. That's a cool looking suit. Let's disembark. Alright, so it's going to be nice not flying this ship anymore and flying a ship where I walk out the front and not back.
Profile analyzer. Selected genetic sampler commander.
Alright. First one.
That's the first sample of stratum tectonicus collected, Commander. Now find another colony at least 500 meters away.
And again, the sound you hear is from EDCoPilot, which is what you see on the screen. Oh, it's too big though. I kind of blocked out half of what I was doing. Hang on. Get rid of it there and then put it over here. There we go. And I think I can shrink it even more now. So there we go. That'll take up a little less space. All right, next one, 500 meters. I just usually go in a straight line, same direction. Is this far enough away? Now, it should tell me if we're far enough away. It didn't say anything, so I'm going to keep flying. Let's see if this has got to be far enough away, right? That's got to be over 500 meters. There we go. New colony.
Touchdown, Commander. Our second landing on this body.
Two energy link deployed. Selected genetic sampler commander.
Just double check. They're all green. Good. I can scan them. Now this planet had bacteria and stratum tectonicus. The only two things on here. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3.
Second stratum tectonicus sample collected. 1 to go. Now move another 500 meters from here and find our last sample.
All right. That should be easy enough. Another 500 meters. There's some over there, which is obviously over 500 meters.
Now in appropriate distance to find the species of command. We have touched down, Commander. Our third landing on this body.
And let's get the last one. All right.
Sample scan completed. Nice going, sir.
So, what should we call this?
On this body have now been scanned, boss. We should now head on over to body call 173 sector PFEB 28-3B9 and scan those species to net us an additional around 19.01 million credits.
See, it's telling us the next place to go, which is great. All right, so let's. I'm going to actually start up a live stream here as well. So, bio scanning is what we're going to be doing. All right. And there we go. So let me start streaming. And let me just check to make sure that's actually running on YouTube. Usually it'd be the other way around, right? I would be streaming first and then I would be creating a video out of it. Here I'm actually in the middle of a video and I'm going to add streaming, actually start streaming now. So doing things a little differently. Let's see your videos. Let me just make sure it's actually going under live. And it looks like it is. Yes. Let me, yep. Doing things a little. There it is. All right. I'm on it. Perfect. Now, we got this planet done. We're showing off EDCoPilot's ability to find these things. Now, keep in mind, it's only going to tell you if it knows about them. And it's going to know about them if they are part of, I think it uses Spansh, their database, or EDB, but I think it's Spansh. And so if somebody's been here before and they've sent the data to Spansh, then everybody that uses it will also know about it, including EDCoPilot. So let's get out of here.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And we'll go to the next location that has anything valuable on it, which is going to be B7 is what it's showing me. So there it is, B7. So it's basically going to be these planets right here. I guess there's nothing on 173, even though it's got an atmosphere. Oh, it's not landable. Okay. But there is stuff on the rest of these. Cool. So let's fly out there. And I'm completely breaking all the rules on how you're supposed to do live streams. You're supposed to tell people ahead of time. You're supposed to do them on a regular basis. You're supposed to put a nice thumbnail that shows people what you're doing in the live stream. I did none of that, so I'm not expecting to get a whole lot of people on live stream. But if somebody comes in with a question, then you will get it on the recording you're watching as well.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Ooh. Getting some frame rates here. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, kind of saw that coming. Do the old loop of shame. Flip around. And let's come in here now. Okay, let's slow down. Let's do a scan of this. Get a little closer. Okay, that's probably good enough.
Weapons out.
All right, so let's try this again. So back view, back should be covered.
Scanned by 50%.
Oh, it's already, okay, good. So the front and back, perfect.
Signals detected on body
Oh, except that I wanted to do select.
detecting 6 signals.
I want stratum tectonicus on here. Tussock, there we go. No, I wanted stratum tectonicus. There we go, stratum. So stratum's worth 19 million. The rest of those are 2 million or less. If I was out in the deep, I probably would do all of them because I'm not planning on coming back for a while, so it's not that big a deal. Might as well do all of them. It's relaxing, but here I actually just want to finish doing the rest of these planets, and there's 2 more planets that have a stratum tectonicus on it. So I want to finish doing those as well. And we're going to dip down here and then pull up and just kind of go through the valley until we can finish scanning it.
Orbital flight engaged.
All right. Well, okay. Maybe we'll fly the other direction then.
Location of a green stratum tectonicus approximately 674.91 kilometers from us.
Yeah, we'll probably fly the opposite direction at 270 degrees once we get into the nearby distance here.
It is a high metal content.
Hull integrity.
Oh, well. Whatever. I kind of saw that coming. So we'll just... We could accelerate back up and go back into orbital and then come back down, but whatever. It's 38 kilometers to the surface. I could just slow boat it down. And then we're going to fly back at 270 right there, this direction. Took a little too much speed coming in here. So try and avoid doing that if you can.
Pull down complete.
Okay. 13 kilometers. Come on. Almost close enough to see stuff. And we may not have to fly very far to get it either. But we're going to be flying at about 270 degrees. 3.
Mass lock.
Alright. What do we got here? Bacteria? Can't quite tell yet. Nope. Okay. That looked like stratum. No, that's bacteria. It's got to be bacteria, right?
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Yeah, that's bacteria. This is stratum.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have
Landing
found
gear
a
down.
Teobacterium alcyonium. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 1.
These codex entries aren't worth a whole lot, but I like to do them just to double check to make sure that before I land, that I know what it is that I'm
That's been logged in our codex.
landing next to.
It's worth around 19.01 million credits if you collect a sample.
2 energy link deployed, Commander. Selected
We have
genetic
touchdown,
sample,
Commander. Our first landing on this body.
Yeah.
That's the first sample of stratum tectonicus collected, Commander. Now find another colony at least 500 meters away.
That is the first. All right. All right. So let me go in a straight line here again. 500 meters. Find the next one. There's plenty of them here, so it should be pretty easy. Look at all of them over there on the right. Wow.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of this species.
All right. So, and we've got some tussock here, it looks like, as well. Let me scan one of these guys.
Weapons
Power
out.
plant capacity exceeded.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found an emerald tussock cultro. Another entry for our codex.
Unfortunately, that tussock's only worth 2 million, so not gonna bother doing it right now.
We have touchdown.
I would do it if I was completely out in the black.
2 energy link deployed, Commander. Selected genetic sampler, Commander.
Second
One
sample
more.
collected, sir. Now move another 500 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
Selected energy link, Commander. Selected profile analyzer.
Okay, so wait, why am I turning around? I need to keep going the same direction. 270 is over here. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but there's no reason to turn around. Are these just rocks or is there something else? What are these? Oh yeah, these are just Stonehenge, apparently. Just rocks. Rocks in a circular pattern. Okay, this should be far enough, right? Land over here. Do one more scan. That doesn't really give me any more money. I'll just do it just for fun.
You just found another location for a green stratum tectonicus.
All right, now
Has it logged in our codex, Commander? It's worth around 19.01 million credits if you collect.
let's get the final one here.
Profile analyzer selected
We have
commander.
touchdown, Commander.
Selected genetic
Our
sampler.
third landing on this body.
All right.
Congratulations, Commander. You completed the scans.
Alrighty. So that's 2 down.
All species of interest on this body have now been scanned. Skipper, we should now head on over to body call 173 sector PFEB 28-3 and scan those species. To net us an additional around 19.01 million credits.
All right. So it's telling me where to go for the next one. But first thing, we just need to get out of the atmosphere.
Landing gear retracted.
Commander.
Frameshift
Outer
drive
gas lock.
charging.
FSD charging.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay. Next body. So we did that one. We did this one. We got 3 more. Yep. So let's fly there. Yeah. Okay. Gotta get around the planet first. Then we can fly there.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
All right. Close enough. I guess I could accelerate a little bit more here.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yep. All right, gotta scan this guy. And then select stratum again.
Power plant
Deploying weapons.
capacity exceeded. Surface scanned by 50%.
Got it. All right, good.
Surface scan complete.
For biological signals detected on body B8. Detecting full signals for bacteria,
Really? There's no stratum on this one?
Rhodexa, and tussock.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess this one doesn't. So these are all not particularly good as far as money. Okay, we'll go to the next one.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
All right, missed that one. All right. Let's scan this one. Get a little closer. Okay, well that was not good. Okay, try this. They all went behind it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And one right here, I guess. Yeah. And then what we got? Protects
Signals detected on body B9. Detecting 3 signals below
bacteria.
effect.
Okay, so
Stratum and Fretexa.
item. And let's go to the sunny side. Always go to the sunny side if you can. It's a lot nicer, easier to see there.
Orbital flight engaged.
There's a recorded location of a green stratum tectonicus approximately 313.6 kilometers from us. I've entered its coordinates into the guidance computer, Commander.
So again, it'll guide us to one if it knows about one. But there's so many of them out here that you really don't need to go to the one that
Surface temperature is
it's going to
minus
guide you to, unless you really want to.
Retracting weapons. Super cruise gliding complete, Commander. FSD ready. Mass lock.
Okay, there's bacteria. So we just have to start looking for stratum now. There we go. There's some right there.
Landing gear down.
Again, I always like to scan these things just so they're in the codex.
Capacity exceeded.
If I ever need to look up where I've been, I can find what it was that I found there.
That's been logged in our codex,
Retracting
Commander.
weapons.
It's worth around 19.01 million credits if you collect a sample.
Selected energy link.
We have touchdown,
Tool profile.
Commander.
Analyzer
Our
deployed.
first
commander.
landing on this body.
Genetic sampler selected. Commander.
Now, anytime that EDCoPilot tells you that there is some existing biological on the planet, that means you're not going to get first footfall on that because somebody else has already been here.
Now move at least 500 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
So if you're specifically looking for first footfall locations, then you can also use this program more of as a warning. So if you're coming up to a planet and it looks like it should have the right conditions, I'm going to scan the bacterium as well here for whatever it is you want to scan. Whether it's stratum tectonicus or something else.
Commander, this looks like the first time we have found a teal-bacterium oasis. Another
If
entry for our codex.
EDCoPilot starts to tell you about it,
If you get a sample.
it means you're not going to get first footfall there, and you can just skip that planet and go on your merry way to the next one.
Colony of this species.
All right, we're just going to land right here because there's one here.
Retracting weapons.
We have touched down, Commander. Our second landing on this body.
Energy link selected. Selected genetic sampler. Commander.
Yep. One more.
Second sample collected, Commander. Now move another 500 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
There's a bunch of them here. I don't know. Are we at 500?
Distance to find a new colony of this species, Mon Capitan.
Yeah. There we go.
We have touched down, Commander. Our third landing on this body.
Tool energy link deployed. Commander. Selected profile analyzer. Commander. Tool genetic sampler.
And it's
deployed.
green. Good. Perfect. Wait till I put this away before I go in. There we go. Now it should be registered.
Sample scan completed. Nice going, Commander.
All species of interest on this body have now been scanned.
Okay.
We should now head over to body call and scan those species to net us an additional around 13.63 million credits.
Yeah, so what it's telling me is what's on the very bottom of the screen there in the corner. Let me make it a little bigger.
4,
Um,
3, 2, 1. Engage.
there we go. In fact, let me even make it even bigger. And even bigger because you don't need to see that bottom portion. So what it's telling me is if I can scan these two, and together they're going to be 13 million. So that's a Frutexa and Tussock. But these, we already scanned all of the actual Stratum Tectonicus here. So we're already here. Might as well fly down there. Oops. So that is going to be right next door here on that moon. Gotta get around the planet first. And then go to the moon.
Power plant
Weapons out.
capacity exceeded.
My mouse is way too the acceleration on it is I think too much. Alright. Get a little closer.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Okay, now let's
Signals detected on the
select what we want, which is to suck and for Texas everywhere.
detecting 3 signals
So
below.
this area right in the middle looks good. So to get there, we're going to need to go behind a little bit and then turn around and fly back, because it wants me to come in at a fairly steep or a shallow angle, I should say,
Orbital flight engaged.
not a steep angle.
The closest recorded biological sample meeting our filter requirements is an emerald tussock pinata, which is 132.86 kilometers away. Guidance computer coordinates are locked in, Commander.
Now we could fly towards the one that it's telling me. Let's do that. So it's telling me to fly towards a particular one that's 140 kilometers away.
Gravity
So we'll
of
do that.
0.05 G.
Get a little closer to where it's telling me. So we're about 100 kilometers out. Probably right around there somewhere. 90,
Weapons away.
80, 70. 60, and I'll show you where I'm looking here. If I get rid of this window, you can see up top it's telling me where to go and how far away I am. 40 kilometers out, 35 kilometers out,
Super Cruise
and I'm just following the little arrow it's telling me right there. 280 degrees for 33 more kilometers. So let's see if this is accurate. And again, if I just came down lower, I could probably find one faster than trying to follow it. But I want to show you what, if you don't want to think about trying to look for one, if you just want to go to where it tells you there is one already, what you would do. Ooh, my fuel's at 25. Wow. Okay, good to know. 20 more kilometers. And this is going to be what? This is a Vertexa, I think. So 15 more kilometers. Ten more. Oh, got some shadows. Let me turn on night vision. Okay, about 7 more. So 5 more. Getting closer. But still, it's usually faster just to look for and find it on your own than to follow the guidance. 3 more kilometers. And in this direction, okay, so I need to change direction a little bit to about 200 degrees. Okay, so a little off course there, about 2 kilometers this way. And should be right here. Somewhere. I don't see it.
Landing gear down. Landing gear up. Gear down.
Yeah. 300 meters.
Landing gear deployed.
Is this it up here? No. So it's telling me 7 degrees, 5 degrees, another 220 meters. Oh, all of this is for Texas. There we go. Yeah, this giant.
Capacity exceeded.
Yeah, this huge giant field. Let me turn off the
Congratulations.
night vision.
This is
All
the
of
first
these
time
are
we
for
have created
Texas.
Another entry for our codex.
Okay.
That's worth around 7.77 million credits if you get a
Retracting
sample.
hardpoints.
All right. So this for Texas or Tussock? We'll find out here.
Commander, our first landing on this body.
Two energy links deployed.
So there you go. So this is following its directions to get directly to it. This is Tussock, not for Texas. Okay.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found an Emerald Tussock Panada. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 5.85 million credits if you get a sample.
Okay, the for Texas is actually worth 7, so I was kind of hoping we'd do that one first, but doesn't matter.
That's our first sample collected.
Oh, we have both here. What am I
At
saying?
least 200 meters from here to
Oh,
find
I
a
just
different colony to
noticed.
continue the collection.
Shoot. Okay. We have both here. The gray stuff is the Frutexa. And the
Capacity exceeded.
gray stuff is, yeah, the Frutexa, and the Tussock is the green stuff.
We just found another location for a gray Fortexa Acus.
Okay.
That's been logged in our codex. Skipper. It's worth around 7.77 million credits if you collect a sample.
All right. So I think we're far enough away here. We're mostly far enough away. We'll just land over here for the Frutexa. I think it's only 150 meters.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of the species, Commander.
Retracting weapons.
We have touched down, Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Second landing on this body.
Energy link selected. Genetic sampler selected.
All right. Let's get the Frutexa scanned, then we'll get the Tussock scanned. Or the Tussock scanned, and then we'll get the Frutexa scanned.
Now move another 200 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
And 200 meters is not very far at all. So, I think we're pretty close to far enough. There we go. That's going to be far enough.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony
Yeah.
of this species, Commander. We have touched down, Commander. Our third landing on this body.
Okay. Finish
Two energy
getting
links deployed.
the Tussock. Oops. Come on.
Profile analyzer selected. Commander. Energy link selected.
There we go.
Commander. Tool genetic sampler deployed.
I mean, it basically looks like an onion. And do we have any of the gray guys here? No, I don't see any. Nope. Okay, so we gotta fly back. Find the
Sample scan completed.
Frutexa.
Nice going, boss. One species left to go on this body, Mon Capitan.
Yep. So it's telling me there's only one species left that's worth bothering to scan, which is correct. And I'm just going to turn around and go back to the direction we came because there's a bunch of it up there. So, let's see. Nope. Out here. It was up there, I think. Where we had a whole field of it. Yeah, that was up here somewhere. is it not up here? We're looking for that gray grass at this point. Gray on tan during sunset is not exactly easy to see here. But I don't think it's any easier to see with night vision either. This is not it. This one we already scanned. That we already scanned. Oh, this is very gray looking grass is what I'm looking for. Oh, this might be it. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep, this is it. All right, good. So let me land over here.
We have touched down, Commander.
And this is the last one of this solar system. This is worth a little over 7 million.
Selected Energy Link Commander. Tool Profile Analyzer deployed. Tool Genetic Sampler deployed Commander.
That's our first sample collected, Skipper. Now move at least 150 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
Okay.
Lights on, Commander.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of this species, Commander.
Yeah, we are, but this is the wrong grass. That's the wrong grass. That's the wrong grass as well. Oh, there's the right grass. There's the gray grass. All right.
We have touched down, Commander. Our fifth landing on this body.
So this is the second one.
Energy Link selected.
And
Profile Analyzer selected.
then we'll just need one more after this one.
Second for Texa Acus sample collected.
Oh, where am I going?
One to go. Now move another 150 meters from here and find our last sample.
Could almost walk 150 meters here.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of this species,
Okay.
Commander.
Oh, there we go. Well, that looks like the right one. Yep.
We have touched down, Commander. Our sixth landing on this body.
Tool Energy Link deployed, Commander. Selected Genetic Sampler.
There we go.
Sample scan completed. Nice
Okay.
sir.
I think we finished up the system. And let me
All
pop up
species of interest on this body have now been scanned. Skipping
EDCoPilot. So according to it, we've collected 70 million worth of these samples. We got 5 samples with that total value. None of these were first footfalls. If they were first footfalls, they would be 5 times more. So this would have actually been 350 million instead of 70 million. But we're only here because we were here for a totally different purpose. So for Guardian stuff. So might as well get an extra 70 million for very little extra time.
Landing gear retracted.
And I wouldn't have even really paid attention to this or known about it if I didn't have EDCoPilot running and telling me all this. And my fuel is almost gone, so let's... There's the Guardian structure and the ancient ruins that we scanned. And now I'm going to fly back to my carrier.
Frameshift drive
Main
charging.
engine charging.
So, not a bad planet with all this stuff on one planet.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, we'll see you in the next one.